So who likes me playing the piano while having an aneurysm at the same time? Who liked me playing piano while I was having having an aneurysm? Wait, what? AI slop is. Well, that was not expecting for something. I was not expecting that to happen. But there you go. I was not expecting that, but EA? I don't know what to feel. Hello. Oh yeah, hello, hi. What is it? What is it? What is it? I was having an aneurysm. Yo, I think the battery on this thing is dying. Your motor Wait a minute. Wait, what do you mean by your motor failed? Hello, leaky. No, none of you guys are leaking. Yeah, none of you guys are leaking. The batteries are healthy. The wire broke off. It's pretty easy to put back a wire on a motor. I have wires constantly breaking from my motors, and I just add them back. And remember, I don't have a soldering iron. I just add them back pretty easily. So, what do you mean your motor failed? It's pretty easy to put back on the wire. No, what's wrong, Thomas? Alright, fine. Go. Alright. I didn't know Sora AI is getting shut down, but okay. Hi, yes! I don't know how my reaction is. I tried with glue. You're not supposed to attach back a wire with glue. That does not work. Copper and glue doesn't go well. If you just attach it on with glue, it's not gonna work. You literally... Okay. You have to have the copper wiring touch the motor in order for it... Like, touch the motor where it would get power on. You gotta make sure that copper wiring is exposed and touches the motor so that the motor could work again. I'm saying this with experience. I had many wire breaking in almost all my sirens. Almost all my sirens have their wires broke off from their motor at one point. Well, except for Old Hurricane and B Series, because their motors are completely different to all the other sirens. But yeah, for the rest of the sirens, they basically kind of had the same experience with wire getting removed, getting, like, breaking off. So, yeah, glue isn't the best option. Glue is actually never the best option. You might have to get... You could easily put back the motor. You could easily put back the wire on the motor, though. It's easy to just put it back. Unless the glue kind of ruined it even more. Because if it covers up the exposed... If it covers up the bit where the wire makes contact with the motor, then yeah, you might have to get a different motor. Or you could just risk it and then just try to remove the glue. I'm not sure what glue did you use. And I'm a bit afraid to know. Hot glue. I mean, it is a pain in the butt to work with. But that's not a good option either. Actually, all the glues are not a good option. They don't make a good connection. But I'm just saying, putting the wire on the motor, like attaching wires on the motor is pretty simple and pretty easy. And I've been doing this method for over 2 years now. All I do is just expose the copper bit on the wire and then just wrap it around the motor bit where it would make contact of the wire. And then whenever I'm done wrapping it around, I just kind of twist a little bit of the wire. And then, yeah, that's how I get the wire on the motors without any soldering iron. Without like soldering it. Even though this method is very terrible. Because it is risking. No, not risking. It is making the motor not live a little bit longer. But I got a good example. Old 500. Old 500. I'm not saying old Hurricane because he has a different motor. Old 500 has the common motor I have for all my sirens. Except for SDL10. But yeah, all my sirens have the same motor. Including new Hurricane's blower. His motor is the same as all the rest of the sirens. And I kind of slightly have a plan to replace it with a bigger motor, but I don't got any motors with me right now. All I got is dual shafts, and I don't have any singular shafts, which I will use singular shafts for other sirens. I would love to make an SDH-10. I want to bring back my original SDH-10 and just rebuild it. Like, I want to have an SDH-10 again. Like, it was kind of fun and all while having an SDH-10, even though it only lasted for like a couple of months. I would love to have an SDH-10 again. I could make a model since the SDH-10 is pretty simple to build. It is actually pretty simple to build. It's just 12 horns on a stator and then just chopper. Yeah, it's pretty simple. I could probably reuse Model 5's chopper and stator. Since they're both 12 ports. And all I gotta do is just give it a little motor housing. And even though they don't really, I don't think they have a motor housing. I don't remember. Just give it horns, give it a little mount. And since this siren is gonna be like similar to SDL10, I might give it a pole. So it might be my second siren to be mounted somewhere. Hurricanes don't count because they require the blower. And it may look like they are mounted somewhere. No. It's just the blower that supports their head. Well, actually, the blower pipe is the one that's making them support it. It's not anything else. You made a 1030. I'm not going to say, of course. I don't know why. I'm just nice right now, I guess. But, okay. You made a 1003 a couple of months ago. Alright. Does not function. Okay. I'm scared to say it. I'm scared. I'm not gonna say it. I'm scared to say it, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm a little bit... No! No. I'm a little scared to say it. I'm not saying it. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Because it's easily rage baiting him right there. I'm not sure if... I think she doesn't really mind. I don't know. I'm scared to know. Okay. Guys, I just realized something. The last siren to have a cardboard stator was Old Hurricane. He was the last siren to have a cardboard stator because all my sirens all had a 3D printed stator. It may look like SDL10 has a cardboard stator, but no, he has a 3D printed stator, and it's just really hidden. You just gotta look inside the horns to see the 3D printed stator. But anyways, back to old Hurricane. He was actually the last siren to have a cardboard stator until his upgrade on his rotor tube where it was fully 3D printed. And when that's fully 3D printed, there goes the cardboard stator era for almost all my sirens. Old Hurricane it's kind of crazy that Old Hurricane, being part of the cardboard sirens back in 2023, finally has his cardboard stator replaced with a 3D printed one almost after like 2 years, I believe. 2 years? I don't know. I'm gonna work. Damn it. Why did I offload that? Oh, right, I'm making something. Guys, I'm gonna go do something real quick. So let me go ahead and just make sure that the stream doesn't crash out. So I need to go somewhere. Well, it's just gonna be a little bit. So come on, hurry, come on, hurry. I don't got enough time. No. Hurry. Okay, I guess that'll work. No. Scrap. What do you mean, where did all the MK1s? They're all scrapped. Well, except for one, actually. Except for one. All of them are scrapped. Except for one. Remember, guys, remember. All MK1s are scrapped, except for one. I believe 1 or 2. I don't remember, but it's probably 1. I don't know, like I said. It's either 1 or 2. I'm very stupid. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go somewhere. You know, I'm gonna turn up the music. Don't turn off. All right. Turn down. Now. There we go. Alright. Back. I almost said it. No, I could say it. No. Alright. Alrighty then. I'm so badly what this. I'm not sure about. I'm not sure if she minds or not. She probably. I don't know. I'm still wanting to know if she minds or not by calling her Titanic. Because it's clear that I almost said it. It's clear that he gets angry whenever I call him Britannic. It's clear, even though I call him Britannic in Discord. This is why you should never rage bait those two. They get pretty explosive. Never rage bait those two. Because they're very explosive. Okay. I don't know what to do. I could do something. Okay. I think my channel's cooked, guys. I'm about to capsize myself. Alright, so... Wait, who are you again? I don't remember who you are again. Wait. Hold on. I'm malfunctioning. Give me a minute. Hello. I am dying. Really? Okay. Can you say what is your latest project? Grand Hurricane. He is the recent project that I've been doing. I think. Because I've been building ships. You want to see? Well, I don't think I could open the camera right now. Sorry. I do need to do something. What was that? Oh! Never mind. I could actually turn on the camera. I need to go work on Fresh Hurricane. Oh, right. I think you're new. I'm not sure if you're new or not, but if you're new, I'm just talking about mini sirens that I have right now. Look, if you're new, I'm just talking about mini sirens I have. And if they're a specific type of siren, and if I have multiple of them, I'll give them very specific names. Well, except for some that are not the same. Well, still similar, but not the same, technically. Like, for example, the Thunderbolts. One of them is a 1000. One of them is a 1000, where it's just a single tone. Other is a 1000T, and that's a dual tone. And the other is a 1003, that is also a dual tone, but does high-low. And also, I like to mention a 1000T. That thing is a B series. It's where rotator box, where it's just a box off-centered from the head. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go work on my Hurricane. And what my job is to do is I found the plastic dowels that I used on Fresh 500. And you're new? Okay. So I was right. Okay, so anyways, back to what I was saying about a siren that has basically multiple of them. And basically just has, like, I have so many of this type of siren, and I just give it specific names, like Old Hurricane and New Hurricane. They are both Hurricanes, MK2s, but just so that, well, it's obvious that you guys could tell them apart. Old Hurricane is, well, named Old because he's the oldest Hurricane and also the oldest siren that still works. New Hurricane, he's not the newest anymore. He's about to turn 2 years old this year, but he is younger than Old Hurricane and, well, used to be new. So, yeah. I mean, it would be the same for Old and New 500. At this point, their names are just iconic with each other. Okay. Do you still have your small printer? Yes, I do. I would probably still use it, but I am freaking out of filament, and I won't be using it anytime soon because apparently I got a lot of things to print on my big printer, so the small printer won't be used anytime soon. But here's my plan for the small printer. All I want for the small printer is to print out simpler and smaller prints for like details, even though I could do it on the bigger printer, which would have less time to print. I don't really care. I still want to use my small one, but as of now, it is just collecting dust, which is going to be a problem. Anyways, let me go ahead and go to the ground so I could work on this siren surgery. Now I just gotta... I hope I didn't break it. Phew. Let me see if I didn't break it. Because sometimes this thing could pack a punch. Yep! When did you get a big printer? Last year's Christmas, which would be 2025 Christmas. Yeah. That's when I got the big printer. And that's where I get to print insanely giants in my room now. Anyways, since we're going to be working with the Hurricane, which is a large siren that I have, even though it's a 4th scale, so it is small for some people, but to me it's big. Anyways, let me go set up my tripod. 1,000. What the heck? The HO scale Thunderbolt. What brand is your big Elegoo? And before you guys ask, I'm just gonna say what my 3D printer is. My 3D printer is the big one. My big 3D printer is a Neptune 3 Pro, which this thing is really amazing, actually. I still can't get over that I managed to build and complete a small siren in 5 days, which is a lot more quicker to the freaking week for the B-Series Thunderbolt. Almost a month on 1000, and still a work in progress with the 1003. Anyways, let me go ahead and find the plastic dowel. Found them! I only got 2 left. So, I think I could use these 2 just on the front. What the hell? What is this? Is this from a pen? I don't know. Okay. All that's left in this bag is just stacked toothpicks for some reason. And a cut-in-half plastic towel that is probably from Trash 500. Okay. Now let me go bring down Grand Hurricane. I don't necessarily go for the Ender 3 because I heard that it has so many problems to fix. So I'm kind of glad look. That was actually the original plan that I wanted. I wanted an Ender 3, but I was kind of risking with problematic things on the 3D printer, so I'm kind of glad I didn't get it, and I'm glad I have the Neptune 3 Pro, which is almost 10 times better than the what is it called? Ender 3. Hurricane. My name is Kane. Sorry, I had to say it because you spelled Kane like that. All right, calm down, fresh hurricane. Yeah, you're starting to hunch now. Don't be like your older brother. You can't hunch. All right. Are you hunching actually? Yep, you are. Guys. Grand hurricane. That's not grand. That's fresh. Fresh hurricane is having a little hunch. You could see right there. He's tilting because cardboard right there. It would be better if I were to show you right here. Look at that bend. This thing is holding so much support from the heavy head. I hope this problem is going to be solved from Grand Hurricane since his, well, blower box is 3D printed, so I don't think this bend would exist. Well, actually, it won't exist because there won't be any of this thing here. But I'm still probably going to add it because I want to make it look like the other hurricanes, like 3D. So, yeah. Anyways, the hot glue is getting warm. So, let's go ahead and do this surgery. We're going to first remove the hurricane, so we could relieve all the stress from the thing. The blower box, the top part. Oh my god, that bend. I hope these things are wide enough. I don't know. I'm kind of getting... They're not wide. That's a problem. I need them to be wide enough. Okay, so there goes my plan. Yep, okay, this stream ends. Okay, goodbye, guys. There goes my plan. There goes my idea. Well, there you go. Yeah, stream is closed. Goodbye. I'm just joking. So, I'm gonna go figure this out, actually. I got weirdly stacked, glued on toothpicks. Toothpicks. Yeah, these are totally toothpicks. Popsicle sticks. I need to separate them, if I can. I'm gonna use something. I'm not using an X-Acto blade, even though it is probably better to use it. I probably won't use it. Hello! Actually, I need to position my iPad. I think that's good. Let me move the glue. If the glue isn't so frickin' tangled. Alright. I don't know how to separate these. I guess I'm gonna have to use something that could cut my skin. It fell out. Really? Why do you always fall out? There's still glue on it, so I'm scared to remove glue. Yeah, there's still glue on it. I'm terrified with this thing. I'll never know if I slip or not. Even though I am not getting harmed by doing this. I'm very terrified of this thing because this thing is really, really sharp. I just turned this thing like this. I don't know why I did that, and I wasn't looking at the same time. So, that is already a red flag that I just did. Okay. I guess this thing is fit to do this. Whoa, hey. Alright, there goes. Okay, that one removed pretty easily. Now I gotta do the same with the others. Ah! Remember, like I said, that I'm terrified with that thing? There's your answer. This is why you should wear... Damn! This is why you need to be careful with these things. These things are extremely sharp. Literally extremely sharp. You saw that? I only got a really, really tiny cut. It's about like half a millimeter wide, so I ain't gonna die. I hope. This is why you should never do what I do. See, look. The reason why I'm afraid of this thing is because it may seem like everything is going all in well, but if you put in too much force on this thing, it's going to skip. And if it's going towards you, say goodbye to your skin. And I just did a very good example about that. This is why you should never listen to me. I'm just joking. Well, actually, no. Like, never take my ways. Because it is very stupid sometimes. Alright. Now be careful with these ones. It's doing it again. It's doing it again. No, you're not doing it again. There you go. This is why I'm scared of this thing. This thing is so scary that it'll give me a heart attack at any moment. Okay, you could go away. Alright, now I separated all the popsicle sticks. And we're gonna have to remove the top part of the blower. This thing is so amazingly airtight that I don't want to remove it. I don't want to remove this thing, but it's going to have to... This is the only way that I could fix his hunching problem. I mean, I could just fit... No! That ain't going to work. I'm going to have to... In order for me to do this, I'm going to have to remove popsicle stick on here. There you go. I'm going to retain this look. I should have probably tilted a little bit more back. But anyways, remove a little bit on the top. Like this. Come on, please. Alright. Oh yes, that's gonna work. Okay, so I don't have to mess with this part. Okay, so that's good. Because it's only this part that is the problem. Alright, so I just need to add like plastic dowel here. Oh wait, it fits? Oh, I did not know that it actually fits. I thought it didn't fit! Okay. But it is a very tiny fit, so I'm a bit terrified on that, so I'm probably not going to do that. I'm probably going to use the popsicle sticks for the little extension. I am currently fixing Fresh Hurricane's hunching problems because he's being like his older brother. This 0.5 millimeter wide cut is annoying me. That's why I hate tiny cuts. They're like, it's like something is pinching you, but it's extremely small. And all it is, instead of a pinch, it's more of an itch. It's not like very painful, like when you get a very long cut. It's like a weird pinching feeling, which is not very... I could have done this idea this whole entire time. I'm stupid. I could have done this idea this whole entire time. Okay, let me try this idea real quick. Oh, that's too much. Smear on there. Let me see if it's wide. Be careful. Okay, yeah, that's good. And then here comes the painful part, which I don't know why I do. Smear the glue just to make sure that it is very strong. I should probably squeeze it. It is likely going to break too because this thing is probably not going to be hold on. Yeah, never mind. I'll probably scratch this idea, but I'm going to keep it like this because it's not like I need the plastic dowel. I'm probably going to do it like this. I don't know. I need to cut off some pieces of sticks. Can I fit 2 or 1? I think I can only fit 1. No, I could fit both. Alright. It is going to be pretty tall, actually. So this hunching problem is going to make him very, very straight. Maybe a little bit back. I don't know. Anyways. So now I got to go cut some wood. Cut some wood. And let's just pray that this method doesn't completely break. Because all these popsicle sticks are doing is it's only going to be supporting the plastic dowels. Why am I using scissors? This thing is only going to be supporting the plastic dowels. That's all it's doing. Okay. Give me this thing. I don't like cutting the wood like that with actual scissors. There you go. It's a little bit longer, so I'm going to trim it down a little bit. Wait! Don't fly across my room. You freaking flew across my room. I literally told you not to fly across my room. And you did it again. Alright. No. I don't play Roblox that much anymore. Anyways, I'm gonna go recycle this part and glue it onto this side. Yeah. What this is doing is, like I said, it's going to be supporting the plastic dowels. The reason why this thing is supporting the plastic dowels instead of just me using this and call it a day, because I need something that is long and solid to hold the amount of weight on the head of the siren. And whenever it's in one piece, it's a lot more stronger and also will last longer than something that is in like billions of pieces. Why am I using scissors again? I guess I'll use them. Don't fly. Aha! My scissors caught it, and it didn't fly away. Never mind, those wooden pieces are flying. I just cleaned my room. I mean, I guess I gotta do something. Alright. This part may be pretty strong, but it's too flexible. Hold on. Yeah, it's too flexible. So, plastic dowels are coming into play. The frack. Actually, here. So much glue, since I'm going to be adding 2. Don't flip over, because I'm going to be needing all that glue, and if you flip over, that would be such a waste. Alright. There you go. Now this is the thing that would support. I might cut off a little bit of the cardboard, but I don't want to do that because I don't know. Because I don't want to. Maybe I should. Because this kind of looks a bit too tall and it looks kind of ugly. So let me do that. And I'm going to use this terrifying thing. And I'm only going to cut off like a segment of the card. That's not what I meant to do. This thing is very terrifying. It's... I'm scared to use this thing. There you go. I guess that... No, it's still too tall. I'd probably cut it off way too much. Let me see. Oh no, it's actually slightly lifted upward. Okay. I'm going to apply that the same to the other side. I'm terrified with this thing. Don't pull off my skin. Oh my goodness, I almost said bye-bye. I almost said bye-bye to my life. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay. There you go. Now it should fit like that. It's kind of lifted up. If I want to make it lifted up, I could probably add another popsicle stick. Like sandwich it on top of here. Now it looks too tall. I don't know. Because this little popsicle stick is actually the one that is supporting the head. It's going to be forced down. I think it's best if I were to just leave it like this. Okay, I guess that would be my thing. So let me just apply glue right here, apply glue right there, lift this thing up, put them on here. I'm so glad I didn't have to remove the whole entire top as I thought, because since I put the cardboard sideways, I could just open it up like a flap. Now I'm letting this glue dry. It won't affect the outside a little bit, so it's going to be fine. And then so much glue on the top to support that. Well, will you go to SirenCon? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see if I get good grades. It's kind of weird that if I get good grades, I go to SirenCon. Like, that's my reward for this year. If I get good grades in this semester, I'll go to SirenCon. But I am currently terrible right now, so I'm kind of losing hope. I'm going to kind of slightly push inward onto the blower pipe because it would make a little bit more of a tighter thing. Like a tighter... Here. Whenever I do this part, I would actually hold it on so that it could retain its thingy. Alright. Please stay on. Alright. Ooh, that's really already feeling stronger. Alright, stay on until glue dries. I think the glue is dry. I'm a bit scared of the touch. Okay, I was about to say... Hey, guys. Hi. And there he goes. Hey! Where did you go? Speeder? Where did you go? You disappeared all of a sudden. Well, there you are. So, what is this little guy doing? I don't know why he was just chilling on Fresh Hurricane. Hey, you. Yes, you. You were just chilling. If you were sleeping, my bad if I woke you up. Anyways, I'm just gonna let you live, I guess. Well, I'm actually gonna kick you out of my room. Or I could just execute you. Should I execute you? Yeah, this dude seems very tired. I'm gonna execute. I'm sorry. Oh! Whoa. He died very quick. I killed him quickly so that he won't suffer. Anyways. Now let's go ahead and put back Hurricane on the blower. I believe... Yep, it's dry. So now, let's see if he actually stays up. So if I attach him back on, he should be kind of slightly tilted back. Huh. Ha-ha! Straight back. That's what I like to see. I think it's straight. It's slowly tilting as we're talking. No, he's still hunched. Okay. Nope, we're gonna have to... I knew it. I should have added another one. Wait, won't the result be the same? Because it's not the thingy that's tilted. You know, never mind. I guess I'll just leave it like this. But at least it won't... At least the top is a little bit stronger, so... I'll actually know if he's tilting or not if I get a flat surface. I guess that wooden thing. So let me just... There you go. I'll know if he's straight by using this thing. Yeah, he's straight. Well, his rotator box is straight. Except for his head, it is... I'm a little bit angry, but I guess that is going to have to work. But at least he won't be tilting too much downward anymore. I'm just going to do something to fresh Hurricane real quick. Oh, guys, watch this. See this thing? Watch this. Well, actually, you guys can't see. So, that's a problem. Actually, no, you guys probably can if I'm just... Oh my god, I hate this thing. No, it's not gonna work. Never mind. Unless I do this. And you guys gotta look at Hurricane's head right here, because I'm gonna put this thing in here. Alright. How do you think that should work? Now let me try this. There you go. And then I'm just going to cover up the bottom one. Like that. And then test them. Yeah. That thing is covering up the ports. I just kind of jam it inside of his horn. $1,000's original rotor tube. Alright. I know, but I'm bored. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and plug this thing in. If it can plug in. Ah! I'm gonna have to be very shushy about this. There you go. I don't got the key in, so I could just open this thing freely. I felt that movement, blower. You ain't slick. Oh wait, I forgot. This thing is supposed to be permanently on there, so I could just put glue in there. Yeah, I forgot. I'm stupid sometimes. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do something. How am I gonna do this, actually? This is a mission impossible that I'm doing. Yeah, this blower can move around. It could wiggle around there. Yeah, I'm doing a mission impossible at this point. Yeah, I need to somehow put glue in there. Blower test. It's just blower, just being blower right now. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna put glue on there, so I'm not sure if making the blower pipe connection to the blower might make him louder. Dang, you talking God voice. What? Alright. So, I need to add glue in there somehow. I can just use popsicle sticks, but I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to do this idea, I guess. Ton. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. No. Oh, no. Go around there. Go around there. Come on. I don't even know if it's even working or not. I could just fill up the bottom with so much glue. Just like a pool of glue at this point. Like a pool of glue. I'm not even sure if that thing is in there pretty good. Tilt the light on the angle. Yeah, I can't even tell. Yeah, this thing leaks so much air. Well, not so much, actually. Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, it is so much. I take back what I just said. How am I gonna add the glue? I could just remove the blower and then just add the glue in there. But I don't want to do that because the blower is in there pretty well. I should have probably added glue on the... I should have probably done that. I'm scared to remove this thing. Wait, isn't there glue on front? No, I didn't. I swear I added glue. What the heck? I'm just so confused. Okay, move the white wooden. Can I actually remove this thing? I literally just can't. Yeah, I can't actually, so I can't remove it and just glue it back on. In order for me to remove it and glue it back on, I'm gonna have to take off the whole entire top of the blower box. And then just put glue on. No, I'm not doing that. This thing is already attached on there very well, so I'm not doing that. I'm gonna have to think of another idea. Probably that pool idea of where I add so much glue. I gotta angle it just Right. Yeah, I'm doing it. Oh my goodness, that is so much glue that I'm adding in there. Alright, I just poured in so much glue inside of here, so even though it's not very... I'm just going to smear it all over. And this time, I'm going to have to let this stuff dry, actually, because if I don't, there's going to be so much weird things happening. Like stringing getting into the siren itself. I think that's making it airtight. I don't know. So let me try this again. I'm going to add a pool of glue on the bottom of the freaking blower pipe and the connection of blower. And then do this method again. You guys really can't see it. Sorry. I don't know why I'm doing this method. Well, actually, yeah, I am. Well, actually, no, there is a reason why I'm doing it, because I need this thing to be very airtight. Look at this yummy glue. Mmm. Alright. Oh, my glue stringing. I kind of got an idea. What about this? Do you think it dried it? Kind of. Not necessarily drying it, but I'm not sure if that's going to keep it out. Now I just need to add another pool of glue. This time we got to go to this side. And make sure I angle right so that the glue comes down. And make sure that it doesn't go inside of the hole where the air comes out, because if I accidentally do that, I'm fucked. Alright. Okay, there you go. Oh god, come on. Alright. Yummy. Hold on, give me a minute. Alright. I'm going to try to remove as much glue stringing in there as possible. I'll probably leave a few in there, but not so much, where it would just make the siren cooked. I think I could just add in like another pool. One more pool. No! Okay. One more pool of glue, and then I think it's ready. That last one almost got inside the frickin'... glue stringing. Hut, two. Think. Alright. Now I need to go back in here. Where's my glue stick? Literally a glue... You know, I'm just going to use this one, I guess. And then just smear on the glue in there. Come on. Yum. Remember, it's just a joke. These are just glue dried up. Glue clumps dried up from the hot glue from the stick. So yeah, it's fine. Anyways, I think it's ready. Let me... Holy massive difference. I don't feel any air anymore. Guys, I'm a bit scared to test this siren now. Guys, I don't feel the air anymore. I don't feel the air leakage anymore. I'm scared to test this thing now, so it seems like this thing is supercharged even more. Wait, hold on. No, go back out. No, I need to let the glue dry. I think you're dry. All right. Guys, I'm scared to test this guy now. He might be even more powerful. It's like this is not his truest form. That is a lot more. I'm scared to test it now. That's a lot more worse. The wind down of the blower is now present. Well, actually, no, it's been present. I meant like the blower air going in. And since now this part is a lot more airtight. Oh, God. I could even hear... Oh, God, I'm scared to test this thing. All right, guys. I'm going to try it with 2 batteries. You know what? Here, you guys just stand right there and you go look at Fresh Hurricane in all of his glory. Because just why not? I can't get the trash can position. Very good. There you go. Now let me try him again. The blower air, oh God. That's scary. That's even more scary. Oh my goodness, I'm already terrified with this siren. Let me see the air. What the You guys heard that, right? What? That was... Is he doing windmill? No, I don't think so. What happens if I just start the siren up? Just... No, he isn't doing windmill. It just sounds like it. Alright. I mean, if I were to make him do windmill, I would have to put the... I'm at a pool blow. What? The pool of glue. But instead, just leave it as a pool, actually. Anyways, so, full test, I guess. Let me see. Let me check something real quick, guys. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Phew. I'm actually going to close my window. I'm closing my window because this thing is really loud. So I'm obviously going to close my window. Alright. I'm terrified with this thing. I'm getting even more scared on this thing. Alright. Let's try this again. I'm using a mattress blower. I mean, it would be the same for new 3D Hurricane, not new. 3D Hurricane. Fresh Hurricane and 3D Hurricane have the same exact mattress blower. Literally. That's why for the Fresh Hurricane in printables, that's why I suggested this blower, because it works very well with this thing. I want to know how loud this thing is. Why did I click out? Okay, that's not what I was supposed to do. I'm going to point him away. And I'm going to go ahead and actually test them again. Yeah, he's loud. He's loud. You know what I want to do for tomorrow? I so badly want to make a stream where I could go outside and test. What's your name again? Fresh Hurricane. I want to do that one day. But as of now, no. Maybe one day where I don't have school. Because, I mean, it'd be kind of nice. Imagine I wake up early in the morning and I'm like, wake up, bitches! And then all you guys just... and then all they're gonna hear is just... Hurricane! Speaking of hurricane, I'm not sure when it's... Guys? I just thought of something. I know tomorrow is Saturday, but... I just kind of want to do this gag where my parents aren't here. But, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, actually. I don't know. Here. Guys, I just thought of something. I have never tried this idea before, but... What happens if I just... push blower on this little guy? Look, listen. Even though he doesn't have a rotor tube, all I'm going to do is just this. Stand it up. All I'm going to do is just put it on top like this. Just put it on top like this. Or probably do a little windmill like this. Okay, that's... No, you're not falling. I mean, just look at this little guy. Look at this little guy. Let me go test them like this real quick so that he doesn't die. Right now in USA... What do you mean USA? The time in the US isn't the same. There is Central Time. I'm in Central Time in the US. So it is 9:03 for me. I'm in Central Time. Anyways, I kind of want to try this. Guys, hold on. Watch this. I'm going to get this box. Put this right there. Guys, he's just floating. Look, as soon as I turn on the blower, he's just going to float. Watch. Look, he moved. Anyways, why does I just... That was weird, actually. Anyways, now let me go actually. I mean, you could kind of hear him, but not too much because, well, he needs a rotor tube to be louder. which is very obvious. Ooh, what happens if I just kind of do this to it? No, I'm not gonna. No, like, literally put his horn on. There has to be some sort of way where I could just kind of balance him right here. Not like that. He's gonna float away. I'm gonna test him with his horn like this. Alright. Let me try this. Hold on. Kind of. Just a kind of right now. Just kind of, but not so much. Hold on, I want to test them real quick. Oh, that's weird. Just test them like this. Oh no, he's fine. Guys, just look at this little guy. He's just a chill guy right now. Okay, let me put you back on. Oh my god! Oh my goodness, he is small enough to go between there. I just thought of something. Guys, here. You guys are going to be close up to Little Grand Hurricane because, I mean, it's already at unfair disadvantage because Fresh Hurricane has a horn, Grand Hurricane doesn't. Well, not connected to him right now, so I want to do this real quick. Huh. There you go. Grand Hurricane, one day you're going to be just as large as him. But not right now because I am dry right now. I'm so dry that I literally can't print anything. I can only print tiny things. Like a little mast for some of my floating ships. Or perhaps sinking. Alright, let me go put y'all away now. So I'm going to keep the camera closed. Well, today's stream was about me making Fresh Hurricane 10 times more scarier. So now I'm afraid to go to sleep. I'm not being the Olympic right now. I think I just got shocked because I just felt a weird thing. No! Don't. Wee! Why did I say wee even though I was just scared? Sorry, SDL10. There you go. Oh my goodness. You guys know that he is very straight if he is taller than... You guys know that he is so much more straighter when he's literally looking like he's taller than 3D Hurricane. Because 3D Hurricane is also having some back issues. Well, it's actually because of a good reason. Because apparently this part collapsed accidentally. And it's actually getting worse. No, I'm not ending the stream, actually. Let's go fix 3D Hurricane also. Let's don't neglect 3D Hurricane like that. Let's go fix him up, actually. I nearly got a cramp. Alright, so... New 500, you're going to have to come off. You just chill there. Alright. The little 500s, I guess you could stay there. And then 3D Hurricane himself. Come here! Oh no! Everything is collapsing. Oh no, I got a bad grip. Ooh. That almost ended in catastrophe. Nice. Okay. Hey, look! Fresh Hurricane. That's not fresh. You're Grand. Grand Hurricane with 3D Hurricane. Alright, guys. Let's go fix 3D Hurricane's slouching problems. Which I thought I solved, but apparently it's this piece of cardboard bit right here that's making him... Well, actually, no, he's still slouching. So let's go fix his slouching. Because I don't like it when sirens are slouching, because it would affect their sound. But first... Oh no, his horn is actually... What the frick? Your horn is attached very weirdly. Alright. Remove that. Open that up. Remove the Hurricane himself. Lay him down like that. I don't know why he isn't as loud as Fresh Hurricane. They both have the exact same blower. But not only that, 3D Hurricane's rotor tube has recently been replaced, and it's literally the exact same thing as Fresh Hurricane. So why is it just not being hurricaning? Okay. The only thing that I could probably fix it is by making it a lot more straighter with a toothpick. But I'm not sure how is that going to work. I could try it. Let's try it. Alright. You stay on here. Ah, dang it. You can't stay. There you go. You stay on like that while I'm going to attach this. This is not a toothpick. I'm stupid, guys. This is a popsicle stick. Ooh, you almost got me there. You didn't burn my finger this time. Here, I got an idea. Reach to the top. Okay, so his back is still tilted. Okay, so what is the cause? Oh, it's the rotator box. Oh, right, I forgot. I kind of repaired him. All right, let me try this. All right, he's leaning backwards. Wow! So, that immediately fixed him. He is now standing up straight. Very straight. I'm so glad his head is not like his younger brother, where it's just tilted.
So weirdly.
Can you make SDH? I was actually literally talking about an SDH-10 not too long. Well, actually about an hour ago. Like, I wanted to build an SDH-10 again because I kind of miss having an SDH-10. Hey, 3D Hurricane, can you tell me why you're not as loud as your older brother? Wait, no, it's probably because his choppers are small. Oh, okay, so that's the reason, because since he's older and runs and was built from a smaller printer, his choppers are a little bit smaller than, well, his two younger brothers, which have their choppers very, very close to the stator now. Ooh, that. Yeah. And this time. Yeah. Oh, yeah, guys, what do you think about the tutorial that I did? You should make it like, no. That would be too complicated. But I used his stators for my... I used his stators for the, past two hurricanes, which is New Hurricane and 3D Hurricane. MK1 used to have this stator assembly, but somebody gave me the files for an MK1 stator assembly, so thanks to them, now I got MK1 a little bit more accurate. This is MK1's original stator assembly, and you can see how much better it is now. So basically, this is the stator assembly that the past two hurricanes have, which is New Hurricane and 3D Hurricane. And now, here's the new stator assembly that I'm going to be using. I'm going to test them one more time because the chopper looked a bit weird. I can't wait for Grand Hurricane to sound like Addison, Ohio's modified 1012. Whoops, wrong hurricane. There you go. I mean, I could just... I could just put him in like this and just call it a day. Just reuse this thing as of now, but no. Have you... Yes, obviously. Alright. I think this thing is dry now. Yeah, I think it's dry. So if I were to put on 3D Hurricane back on, he's gonna be straight. Yep, a lot more straighter. Let me put him on here. Yep, a lot more straighter, but since the foam is added on so weirdly, let me see how weirdly it's added on. I actually never look on the bottom of the Hurricane. I found my problem on 3D Hurricane. His blower pipe is now very, very loose. What? The frick? That's weird. It's not supposed to be like that. Maybe... There you go. Now he's looking straight. Alright. You know what? For the sake of it, I guess I'll test him. Because when... I really just turned off the hot glue gun. And it just took me a minute to remember. Let me just test them with only these two. With only one battery. Actually, no, two batteries. That's so weird listening to 3D Hurricane like this now, since Fresh Hurricane is now the loudest siren. It's so weird listening to 3D Hurricane now because he's now muffled. He's more muffled, and that's not what I last I remember him sounding like. Like, that's not the last time I remember... No, I'm not doing high-low! That's not the last time that I remember him sounding like that. I remember he, like, kind of sounded a lot more louder than that, but that's weird. He's now weirdly muffled because now, since Fresh Hurricane destroyed my eardrums, it's kind of a problem for 3D Hurricane. Sorry, bud. But you did become the loudest siren for 10 months. I'm never going to say that ever again. I am not going to say that ever again. Okay. There you go. Now he's just, well. Okay, so I guess Fresh Hurricane is actually taller than 3D. Yeah, he is. Just a little bit taller. But now we got the two giants. I can't wait to have a third one, which he's going to be sitting right there. So now there would be 3 white giants. I mean, he could be counting as a giant because he's similar to size to them. Anyways, let me go put everything away. So, hello, little one. You're going to go back next to, obviously, new Hurricane. I'm going to grab new 500. Will I ever make another 500? Because if I made a bunch more 500s, I have to make another 500. At one point, I must have. My room is slowly turning into a mess. No! No! No, I cleaned it. I just cleaned it. No!
No! I am not.
I'm not leaving my room a mess again.
Not again.
I'm not doing this again. I'm not letting this happen again. Oh no, you're not turning off phone. I'm not letting my room become a destroyed thing again. Alright.
Oh my good.
Ah! Do high-low on Thunderbolt. No. I can't do high-low on any of my Thunderbolts. Even the 1003. Kind of crazy. Even the 1003 because, well, even though I could just test it with its own blower right now, but no, not right now. I mean, I need to figure out a way how to do high-low on the 1003. I need to code that thing, actually. But I'm not ready. I'm not advanced yet. So I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure it out one day. Oh, my destroyed. Where's my tripod? Oh, right. My phone has the tripod. Ow! So weird that Fresh Hurricane just is really fresh. So fresh. Ow! I'm cracking my bones here and there. Alright. Oh crap, my iPad is at 1%. Guys, I'm cooked. No, you're not dying. Alright, guys. I guess that's all for today's stream, guys. Yeah, that's all for today's stream. I got nothing else to do. Gee, I am kind of running out of ideas for these streams now, so that's kind of a problem, because if I don't got any ideas for the streams, they're going to happen less frequently. And eventually, no more, because I'm currently running out of ideas for streams. Can you test your... No, I just cleaned up. But anyways, I'm just going to end the stream right here. Stay safe. If not, you're going to get hurt. Have a good day and bye. One more thing.